Craziness is still going on in Dalton, Illinois. And I know I've gotten away from it for a while, but there's still things happening every day in that little town and in Thornton Township. But now we have Mr. Delgado, her attorney, that basically withdrew from a lot of the different cases that she has because he wasn't getting paid. He's suing the city of Dalton's lawyer, the trustee's lawyer, Bert Olderson, and he's for defamation of character. Now, we know that Tiffany Henyard, she's been embattled in so many different lawsuits. We've seen her go on Roland Martin and talk and lie. She's been exposed on so. We've seen the Tiffany Henyard's her podcast show when she was attempted to spill the tea, and I'm sure her lawyer, Mr. Delgado, he told her basically to take that down. So we've seen all kinds of different stuff going on within the city, but we also seen her make these kind of videos where she just insults the intelligence of the residents of Thornton Township and the city of Dalton, where she's the mayor. Check this out.
All right. Thank you all for your concerns. Thank you for addressing this body. Now you will hear the truth as relates to the budget from myself and my administration. Now you have to listen in order to learn, because right now you guys have been led astray. You have been bamboozled. You have been hoodwinked. So people have told you that you have to listen. In order to hear it, you got to get both sides of the story. Y'all get one side of the story, and then you just get up there and talk and don't know what you're saying. So now we're going to show you. You ask for transparency. You have to pay attention to get transparency. So that's what we will produce this evening. So I thank you once again for coming out, but I need you guys to be quiet so you can hear from our staff as it relates to their department, the things they have been doing, the things they have been producing for the residents of Thornton Township. You guys are so lost as it relates to what is being budgeted. Did you guys know that we have a surplus in Thornton Township? Hey guys, you have to listen. Like I sit here and I listen to y'all, y'all know it's called a hearing. So I have to be quiet to hear you. So now I need you to be quiet to hear me. That's how this goes. Other than that, you're going to miss it. It's going to go over your head. So please listen so you can hear our side, and that way you get some transparency. You can only get transparency if you want to hear another side of the story. Then you make a decision on what you believe. Thank you so much. And if you don't want to hear, you can exit.
But see, she gets put in a position where she actually talks down to the people that she's supposed to be serving. I mean, it's real crazy. Like, I've showed videos of her 5 years ago, even 8 years ago, when she was on the trustee board, arguing with the mayors of the past. We also seen her when she got elected, how elated she was, how excited she was, and she had like this young girl, feminine energy about her. But then all of a sudden, she just transformed into a monster. She also came in talking about the corruption and how Zuccarelli was stealing money and how the past mayor Rowley was corrupted. So many different things. And she was saying that you guys are calling me out because I'm a woman, I'm a black woman. You know, she went to the race thing. She has Andrew Holmes and all the stuff that's going on. And, you know, it's so many. Her former chief of staff even called her out. But y'all remember when also this at the Thornton Township meetings, when she talked like this?
Next week, Township Talk. I always tell y'all, yeah, let me teach you something, let me educate you, they're my famous words. And I say that because a lot of people are misled, they are led astray, they are bamboozled, hoodwinked, and you guys don't even understand what has really transpired here at Thornton Township. When we took over, it was a deficit here at Thornton Township. Now it is a surplus, and there's so much hate in this room as relates to the great things that we do, because you know, the devil do have people working for him and people come out. I see a lot of y'all horns today, but it saddens me because you can never see the good that we do because you got so much hate in your eyes and in your heart. And it hurts me because I am the youth. I am next. People get mad when you got it, and they don't. When Frank Zuccarelli was here for almost 30 years, he was here 29 years, I didn't see one of y'all, hear from one of y'all, because I came to the meeting. It was quiet as ever in here. Nobody showed up. Nobody said anything to that meeting, including board members didn't say nothing. It was really quiet around here. So when y'all sit here and put on this little show and gotta say, hey, let me make it look bad over here too, when it's really going great. And it's sad because I really want people to give us a chance, especially myself, give me a chance, because I really have been producing facts versus fiction as it relates to the township.
And then we get to the misallocation of funds and her spending money without the approval of the Board of Trustees. The trustees have said they haven't seen a budget in 2 years. They don't know where money is going, how it's being spent. They called out to Lori Lightfoot. They called out to the State Department. They called out to the governor. They called out to everybody, the feds, all kinds of people, to the point where Keith Freeman has been indicted. But we also saw a couple months ago where I showed videos of her putting signs of her face, "Welcome to Dalton," with her on it all over the city. And she was spending thousands of dollars to do this without the permission without the okay from the Board of Trustees. She was just spending the money. So now when you on the highway or you coming down the road, you just see Tiffany Henyard's face. Like, this is we're far removed from this woman when she was elected mayor and was put into the seat of Thornton Township. When they showed that video, how elated she was. We're far removed from that. Check this out.
Money troubles in South suburban Dalton. New welcome banners recently went up in that village.
But the company that created them says it has not been paid. Regina Waldrop talked to trustees who say this is another example of how taxpayer funds are being mishandled by the mayor.
They're a new addition on a busy Sibley Boulevard. Bright new welcome banners with different messages and a picture of Mayor Tiffany Henyard, her self-titled Super Mayor, written underneath. We asked some residents to weigh in on the banners.
I think the allocation of funds should go where most needed. The banner would be at the bottom of my list if I ran a town.
It's obviously self-promotion. I think she fashions herself as she's imagining herself as some kind of reality show star.
Henyard is accused of misspending and currently the focus of a number of federal probes and lawsuits. Residents continue to speak out at village board meetings, calling for more transparency on how their tax dollars are spent.
The banners cost about $19,000, but the vendor says they have yet to be paid for them and other items totaling more than $85,000.
Mosca Design emailed us a copy of the unpaid bill. It dates back to November 2023. Trustee Tammy Brown says the banners were never approved by the village board.
They don't make any sense at all. They're all of the mayor. It's okay to have a banner that says "Welcome to Dalton," but you don't need to have the mayor's face posted throughout Sibley Boulevard.
Trustee Jason House in a statement told us it's deeply unfortunate that the administration has chosen to squander funds on self-promotion while our fire department has gone without a contract for 5 years. This blatant disregard is a slap in the face to the hardworking individuals and the creditors burdened by the millions of dollars of debt incurred by the mayor's reckless spending. Our community deserves better. NBC5 reached out to the Henyard administration for comment, but we didn't hear back.
Now that the world knows what she's doing, I'm hopeful that more people will get out of their comfort zone and come and help us with this.
In Dalton, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
I would say in closing, a lot of people want the feds to hurry up, but the feds are thorough in their investigations. They're going to take their time. But in the meantime, the city of Dalton and all those surrounding areas in Thornton Township, you need to have people in the seats that are proficient in doing their job. A lot of people will make fun of Thornton Township and Dalton and say, see, you can't put a black woman in that position, or you can't put a black person in that position. I vehemently disagree. There's thousands of black women that can get in there and do the job, and they can do the job effectively. There's thousands of black men. But you got to put people in there that has a track record of success, that has a track record of knowing how to manage people, manage money, knowing how to put people together in the right positions. They have to have a good track record of being a leader in certain positions, leadership qualities. See, and I keep telling you guys, that place has always been corrupt. That's why Trustee Gonzalez put her there, because he thought he can control her. And she went rogue and out of control. They didn't want the vote to go to the greater township audience, because she would have never got put in that seat in the first place. She got put there by a specific group of people for them to be able to control her. And they can't. We already know the corruption that was going on in Dalton. A lot of people didn't like the last mayor. Also, she said that Zuccarelli was stealing money. She came in saying that. She alluded to that in the last video, in the video I showed on this video now. She was alluding to the corruption and what she had to clean up when she came here. Is she telling the truth? I don't know. I don't live in Dalton or Thornton Township. But these are the things that she's alleging. Now we see her and all her foolishness. We see her chief of staff talk about her. We see how she's fired employees who has lawsuits against her. We've seen all these things that she's having levied against her. So even when you talk about the corruption with Zuccarelli or old Mayor Riley and all those people of the past, it don't negate the fact of what you've been doing, your corruption, and what you've been doing. We all heard what our chief of staff said about her. We all know that she put a man that did 26 years for SA assault and a position where he would go into people's homes. We all know that she's a public official and she was sleeping with a married man while sitting in office. We know this already. We know that the trustees haven't seen the budget and they don't know where they can't track where money has been allocated. The feds know this. So as more of this story come out, I'll report more of it. Until the feds come knocking, I'll report more of it. If you made it this far in the video, hit the like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.